in detail. Netflix, they have already shared this morning that they have an extra 5 million users, new users since 6 months. So 6 months after its launch, its ad-supported tier has nearly 5 million monthly active users globally. And hence, that's the reason they're taking off. This is also another one that's obviously way oversold as part of the FANG stocks, but it doesn't have the moat in any way, shape, or form. Think Disney, right? Since, you know, so many streaming services, it's Paramount, whatever. The point is, it's the most entrenched, but this has risen up to this kind of 200-week area before. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't again, right? It got hit perfectly on monthly resistance. This happened to be like a monthly resistance level, trend lines. I love them. Some people don't like them. I use it with everything else. It also had the 200 and the 100, and it came right back in. Hit this trend line and got supported. This was strong, strong, strong weekly support and trend line support. And now it pulled back again, weekly, all these moving averages. So anything above this 336, it's clearly not rolling over. It's got support. So I would say this chance of it coming back up into this, well, right now it's very clearly heading to 355. But the point is the fact that it got up this high before and it's got its, you know, news out this morning, they're chasing this in size. So this was actually number one chase this morning. If it stays above 344, which it is on a daily, it needs to stay above 348.71, which it is. And on a weekly, I need to come up with a new weekly, but I've got 336. That's too far away. So I'm going to do a little bit funkier. 349.80. I like that one. Above 349.80, and this will continue to move up probably sharply. So here's a little bit of a wedge, right? That's it. It literally, Netflix came back down and then with that news popped up and has been an absolute beast since the open. 347, now printing 355. I have a little bit of a price tag, little bit, not anything really exciting, at 355 at 68. But as long as it stays above 349.80, let's call it 350, it looks pretty good to 380. If we can get some follow through. All right, so Netflix Chase on news needs to settle around 350. This was a little bit of a trend as well once it got above last week, and then it held beautifully this 332. It's off to the races as well. What is this level? No, I don't want that. There we go. Same thing. It is 349.80. You can see where it fell, tapped, came back in, and now it's above. So that's bullish. There's nothing else to say about that. So if you're chasing from this gap up, you are working with fundamentals and technicals. And I would say probably a whole bunch of option gamma chasing. Again, it's held, right? It's held. I thought it would roll over here. It didn't. I thought it would roll over here. It didn't. Made it all the way up to that kind of monthly and 200 week, pulled all the way back down, pulled back, got supported. All we needed to do was get and close above this level, 332.72. Now I need obviously a new weekly. It's going to be that 350. We're already up to 355.68. Again, this to me looks like they got the wind at their sails here until they take some profit taking. I don't know what the 5 million active users is worth in points. I just know that technically it's an underperformer in the FANG space. It doesn't have anywhere near a moat. Destined this morning, a little bit of news, the right backdrop of the NASDAQ, an underperformer relative to, you know, Apple, Microsoft, Google, and man, oh man, it just cleared this 322.72 last week, which means it was already setting up on the weekly, came back down, right? Look at this gorgeous pullback exactly to 330.50. Did not know that news was going to come out. I got nothing on that. No idea. But more importantly, the open was bought with both hands. I thought just 360, 336. Okay, 369 is coming up, and that should be it for today. It really, really is only 10:17 a.m. So I had 600. I'm being conservative, right? I had 360, excuse me, 360. Intraday 363.36. Obviously, it is extremely extended. A tap of 369. Finally, my big picture swing pit, not big picture. My swing target is up here, right? And that's 380 area. Didn't think it would all come together though in one day. It's up 8%. That's what you call it, outsized value again. But when you have this type of action going on, right? Like literally, did we just hit 369? 369.12. Dare I say we might be done for the day, but we're not done. So you can see outperformance above the 200 before, but that's a monthly. I think we're going to go up and tag that monthly action going on, right? Like literally, did we just hit 369? 369.12. Dare I say we might be done for the day, but we're not done. So you can see outperformance above the 200 before, but that's a monthly. I think we're going to go up and tag that monthly